Manawaker Studios Flash Fiction Podcast is supported by patrons on Patreon. To find out more or to add your support for as little as $1 a month, visit patreon.com/Manawaker. Welcome to Manawaker Studios Flash Fiction Podcast. I'm CB Derogi. This week, Message in a Bottleneck by Brenda Anderson. Gala and Nitro stepped down onto the surface of planet B79C, looked round, and gasped. The blocked mouth of the wormhole they'd come to fix had vanished. In its place, a slippery gray orifice spun. Without warning, it stopped spinning and curled its lip. "Back!" yelled Nitro, and they leapt aside, expecting a stream of hot effluent. Instead, it disgorged fashion shoes. They gaped as the high-end leather items piled up to knee level, then stopped. Abruptly, as if someone had turned off a tap. Gala gasped. Nitro pursed his lips. Fashion shoes, an Earth product. Planet B79C orbited a sun several galaxies from Earth. Nitro turned to Gala, his broad, usually stalwart face looking puzzled. Manipulators like them cleared wormholes by liquefying the blockage, then flushing the problem away. Shoes presented a particular problem. Gala studied the spinning orifice. "Shoes back into leather, easy enough. But then liquid, then funnel back into that?" She shook her head. "We could always do a return to sender." Nitro gave a fierce grin. "Positron Pete?" "Hush!" Gala lowered her voice. "He might be listening. The boss doesn't miss a beat even here." "His ears aren't that big." "His empire is." Pete Abraxas had learned how to manipulate positrons, and in doing so had accidentally overcome the problem of transporting matter over long distances. Fueled by success, he'd set up a jaw-dropping number of wormholes that allowed him to tap into and shift mineral wealth anywhere in the known galaxies. In time, though, he was forced to hire matter manipulators like themselves to fix the inevitable blockages. Field employees like Nitro and Gala turned up and did their thing. He paid them well. Nitro's glove beeped, and he flicked the comm on.
"Any progress?"
The boss's distinctive raspy voice made Gala squirm. He'd put the moves on her more than once. Why, she had no idea, but Gala knew that whenever he walked past, her flesh crawled. "Boss," Nitro began.
"Put Gala on."
Gala bit her lip and leaned forward. "Boss, we've located the wormhole mouth, but get this. It's just spewed shoes. Fashion shoes, no joke."
"Shoes? Hot damn. Okay, why would anyone send you shoes?"
She hesitated. "No idea."
"Sure?"
For once, the boss sounded hopeful. Nitro shot her a quick glance, and Gala looked away. She'd actually passed the boss in the corridor just last week. She'd been chatting about high-end fashion shoes and how hard it was to get them. For sure, he'd overheard that conversation. Gala shivered. So sending the shoes came down to a clumsy attempt to impress her. Really? Someone who could shift mineral wealth anywhere in the universe with mind-boggling speed. In personal encounters made sudden scary moves that sent people running. Nitro was scrutinizing her.
"No? Right.
The boss sounded annoyed.
So, eliminate 'em. Reduce 'em to leather and shove 'em back where the sun don't shine."
Gala hesitated. Was this entire call-out? Just a ruse to get her attention? Surely not. "How?" Nitro gestured her to be quiet. He raised his glove and answered for her. "Yes, sir. We'll do that. Convert it. Yes, sir." He closed the comm link. Gala shivered. "Okay, that takes Creepy up a level or two." Nitro cleared his throat. "Gala." Something in his voice made her look up. This wasn't his business voice. In the past, she'd hoped their relationship might develop into something lasting. The orifice disgorged rotting green waste. Gala picked at it and identified a rose thorn and some dried petals. So now the boss was sending flowers? Great.
Something else is coming through, cried Nitro. It's a hand. Gala with a signet ring. I know that ring.
Gala saw it too. Surely not. The boss couldn't be trying to reach out for her, touch her, grab her. Surely not. Not here, not now. How desperate could he be? She'd been groped once after a party. That encounter had turned her stomach. This was worse. Nitro knelt beside the dead flowers, took the rose thorn, reached into the wormhole and jammed it deep into the hand. With an anguished yelp, it disappeared. The mouth of the wormhole returned to normal.
Unblocked. Good.
Nitro manipulated the green waste, which shivered and changed back into flowers. He threw them up in the air, and petals, fragrant, fresh, perfect, big, small, bright, multicolored, drifted down.
Peter Abraxas,
he said in a faraway voice.
I saw the way he looked at you. I bet when we get back that hand of his will be bandaged up. Gala?
He paused.
Maybe it's not the right time. Maybe it is. Please, I ask. Will you marry me?
The petals settled on them like a veil.
Nitro. He blushed. My real name's Nikifor, just so you know.
Nikifor. She stood on tiptoes and leaned in. He kissed her, hugged her tight.
That's a yes?
The petals kept falling. Minutes later, the wormhole spewed hot, sticky effluent which drenched them both.
Goody,
murmured Gala. It's working just fine.
Nitro grinned. In the field, suits protect. Good job, huh?
After this, Gala whispered, we'll need another one. Just saying.
Nitro hugged her tighter. Jobs everywhere. Manipulators go places, right?
He'll track us down.
We'll go somewhere else.
Nitro looked solemn.
No problem.
Gala stared at him. We might need to change shape ourselves. Ever thought of that? Changing yourself, I mean.
Nitro looked smug. If you like, I do it. As Nikifor, no one notices me.
Gala smiled. Nikifor, listen, it's not just names. We'll need to change so he can't find us. Think we could do it?
Nitro looked reflective. Probably, why not? We go somewhere and try?
Gala nodded.
Russia? Somewhere we can melt in, yes?
Nitro looked startled.
We change to snow?
Gala giggled. Not literally. Master manipulators should, could, would work it out. Let's go. They moved so fast, they were a blur. This has been Message in a Bottleneck, written by Brenda Anderson. For more information about Manawaker Studios' other projects, including books and games, visit manawaker.com, which is also where you should go to learn more about the authors featured on this podcast or to get details about submitting a story. The Flash Fiction Podcast theme song is by Kevin MacLeod. Manawaker Studios' director of DICE is Ben Baston. I'm CB Droege. You can follow me on Twitter and Facebook at CBDROEGE. Thanks for listening. On the next installment of Manawaker Studios' Flash Fiction Podcast, the guys at Alpha Mars Station did a fine job. It's thanks to them I was able to get my light-powered exoskeleton and tiny bionic legs.